Hello everyone! In this video we're going to be talking about the health benefits of Pak Choi, which is a Chinese vegetable. However, before we start, please say hello in the comments below if you're watching live. Like this video right now and tag it with your friends as well so that they can learn. And if you're watching on the replay, please type in hashtag replay. So Ronald, what's the benefits of Pak Choi?
Right. Well, the first thing we need to do is understand the spelling of it. That's the first thing, because otherwise you're going to ask for it. You're not going to know exactly how it spells it. It's a Chinese name, and it's in two words. P-A-K, that's Papa Alpha Kilo, P-A-K, and then Gap, Choi, C-H-O-I. And when you say it quick, it's Pak Choi.
And the
Pak
literal
Choi.
meaning is basically white cabbage or
That's
white
right.
vegetable.
Yes, but it's actually not white, it's green. Now, first of all, let's look at the appearance of it. It looks very much like a cabbage that's not filled, right? At the base is it's got 3 or 4 strands, okay, about that thick, or that, and they're like a light green, almost like a lime green, right?
Like a jade color.
Like a jade color, yeah, good word, good one, jade. So there's 4 or 5 of these legs and the stems, and then they then come up to the top, and then they branch out into a green leaf, right? It's a delightful looking vegetable. It makes you want to eat it, right? So you got the stem, quite thick, and then it goes up, and then you got the leaf at the top, very green, okay? So, and it's called Pak Choi. Now, if you go to the shop, you can't say Pak Choi, you say Pak Choi, Pak Choi. That's the Chinese way of pronouncing. Now, why is it so beneficial? The first thing you notice with this vegetable, it is full of fiber. It has got an enormous amount of fiber through the legs, when I say legs, the base of it, and the leaves. Lots of fiber. The second thing it has is chlorophyll. And chlorophyll in that sort of lime green color or jade color is very, very beneficial for your blood and your liver and your pancreas. Chlorophyll is a living tissue which makes plants grow green, okay? And so when you eat chlorophyll, it is very, very beneficial for your blood, like I said, the liver, the pancreas, the kidneys, and also it gives you great skin. Every time we eat Pak Choi on a regular basis, we notice 2 or 3 days later, our skin becomes like tanned, right? Now, we try and eat it between 3 to 5 times a week, and it's not that expensive. It's probably cost about £1 for two of them. And 2 of them is more than enough for 2 people. Okay. So if you're 1 person, you take 1. Now, the benefits in addition to that, chlorophyll, as I mentioned, right? It's got potassium. It will have a little bit of calcium. It will have iron, right? And will have a lot of other trace minerals. Like, for example, it will have, if you plant it in the right medium, it will have silica, it will have boron, it will have copper. These are all minerals that are very important for the health of the brain and also the health of the body, right? Now, in addition to that, when you eat Pak Choi, we say meat or fish or chicken, it helps tremendously in the digestion of your protein, be it meat, chicken, salmon, whatever. You eat the Pak Choi with it. Now, there's an important thing. If you eat, say, for example, some protein, for example, salmon, you see my hand, right? Now, about half of that is what you eat for protein, half, right? I've got quite a big hand. So half of that will be your salmon, or half of that will be your meat, or half of that will be your turkey or chicken, right? Now, that would be the perfect balance in your plate. Half of my hand there like that, this part here, or that part, whatever. And then that will be your protein base. And then if you have 1 or 2 Pak Choi, right, the whole plant, you'll have about 5 or 6 stems at least. Now, if you're really hungry, you can put the whole plant, right? And the way to do it, there's 2 ways. You steam it very, very slow, like maybe 3 minutes at the most. You don't wait till it's like wilted. As long as it goes to a dark green color and it's still fairly soft
and
crunchy. Yeah, that's exactly right. Crunchy. Now, don't wait till it's like that. You know, that's not good. You need to let it be crunchy but green. Okay, Now, if you're really hungry and you want to balance your protein even better, you'd eat about 2 Pak Choi plants. Okay, that's what you call a plant. 2. Now, what else is it beneficial for? When you eat, say, for example, a heavy meal, like for example, a heavy meal of turkey or red meat, if you increase your Pak Choi, so say 2 plants to 3 plants, instead of your meat taking 18, 25 hours, 92 hours to digest, it will digest in half the time. So it's a very, very beneficial vegetable. And it's very easy to grow. You can grow it in a pot, you can grow it in a garden bed, but I'll give you a clue. When you grow Pak Choi, you must feed it very well, because the spurt of growth, the energy it has, comes from the compost where it's planted in. Now, I've tested many, many types of compost, and I've settled on a one called Grow More, GROWMORE, and then with seaweed. The seaweed is quite a lot in that compost medium, and the seaweed gives you 88 minerals. So when you put your compost in your pot or your garden bed, and you put your seeds of Pak Choi in it, you go by seed, or you can buy it from a nursery, very small, right? But I prefer to go by seed in the glass house first. When it gets to about 6 inches, you then transfer it to your garden bed or your pot, big side pot clay, and you grow it with that Grow More seaweed. Okay? Now, it's Grow More compost with seaweed. Okay? Now, what else is good is that when you do it, if you plant the seeds, you stagger the seeds the first week, the second, you get Pak Choi for about 3 or 4 months, right? And the other thing you can do with it, it makes a delightful addition to vegetable soup, right? For example, you'd put celery, you would put cabbage, red cabbage, carrot, beetroot, leeks, onion, garlic, ginger, and then you would add your Pak Choi in there. But do not overcook the Pak Choi. Cook everything else, the carrots and the potatoes, whatever, first, and then you eat the Pak Choi at the last minute. You just put it there, like you blanch in the last minute, and there's your vegetable soup. That combination of carrots, red, burgundy, whatever color you are, that with the Pak Choi you get chlorophyll, you get beta carotene, and that combination of vegetable soup is excellent for your eyes. Right? I'm about to turn 76 next month, and I still don't wear glasses because of the way I eat. Right? It's marvelous. So we look forward to getting your feedback to see what you think of Pak Choi. And in the meantime, have a great summer.
And one last thing, most of us, we tend to actually waste quite a lot of the vegetable. So just to let you know that the Pak Choi, you can actually eat the entire thing, especially the base, because most of us will cut the ends and just throw it out. That end bit is also edible as well.
Yes. The whole plant is edible, right? Even the root system is edible, right? But the only thing we've got to do is that the root system will be harder to cook than the top, because the top will be soft. So if you're putting the whole plant in, you would need to cook the root part first a bit longer, chop it up fine, cook a bit longer, and then you add the green part, which is the plant above the ground. Make sense? All right? Good addition.
Okay, so remember to like this video, tag your friends as well, and share it. And we will see you next time.
Yes.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care.